of the day, beautiful people. Top of the day. Let's wobble, let's wobble. Sorry, I am late today. I was on my way downstairs and baby girl came. She's like, Mom, I need a bath. 3 years old. She be trying to handle stuff herself. Had a little accident, so that's why I'm late. I was literally coming down the stairs about right at 7:15. Look, Tiffany said, hey, I was about to send out the guard. Look, Trina already did. That's why, boo. Alicia, why I feel like I'm in trouble. Oh, because of what I heard this morning when I woke up about you. I don't necessarily, it wasn't, what I heard, Alicia, it wasn't like you were in trouble. It was a more like of y'all calling you, telling you to come here. Now, see, I don't know if you're in trouble. Are you in trouble? But yeah, I told you what I heard. But it didn't seem like you were in trouble. But I know it was for you. So, hold on, let me write this down, y'all. Alright, y'all. 14. Sorry. Alright, y'all. Today it is Thursday, September the 10th, 2020. Day 248, and we're reading Job 13, 14, and 15. Y'all, this is year 2 of reading through the books of the Law and the Prophets, also known as the Old Testament. And in the 2-year consecutive count, it is day 611. Oh man, someone showed me the truth. I don't want anything else. Yes. And we all should be praying that prayer. Amen. Amen. We don't want anything else but Yah and the truth. Yah is the truth of Yah in every area. Okay, let me put this up real quick. Okay, so hopefully they won't get too loud on us because they all up. Job 13. He got my mouse. Kids, I tell you, they get you for everything. They mess theirs up and they come snatching your stuff. Actually, I let him use it, but I meant to take it back, but I didn't. So, and he's up and he's using it, so. No! Bella, chill out. Okay, y'all. Job chapter 13. I hate using this thing right here. Okay. Job wants to argue his case with Yah. Look, I have seen all of this with my own eyes, and I heard it with my own ears, and now I understand. I know as much as you do. You are no better than I am. As for me, I will speak directly to the Almighty. I want to argue my case with Yah himself. As for you, you smear me with lies. As physicians, you are worthless quacks. Job's getting tired of them, won't he? If you only could be silent, that's the wisest thing you could do. Listen to my charge. Pay attention to my arguments. Are you defending Yah with lies? Do you make your dishonest arguments for his sake? Will you slant your testimony in his favor? Yes, baby.
I said this.
Put it in a microwave for 30 seconds. Just put it in and press it. Don't even open it. Just put it in the microwave. Don't open it. Put it in the microwave like that. Put this in there. Help her with this for 30 seconds. I'm sorry. Will you slant your testimony in his favor? Will you argue Yah's case for him? What will happen when he finds out what you are doing? Can you fool him as easily as you fool people? No, you will be in trouble with him if you secretly slant your testimony in his favor. Doesn't his majesty terrify you? Doesn't your fear of him overwhelm you? Your platitudes are as valuable as ashes. Your defense is as fragile as a clay pot. Be silent now and leave me alone. Let me speak and I will face the consequences. Why should I... Hey, shush. Close that. Why should I put myself in mortal danger and take my life in my own hands? Y'all might kill me, but I have no other hope. I'm going to argue my case with him, but this is what will save me. I am not godless. If I were, I could not stand before him. Listen closely to what I'm about to say. Hear me out. I have prepared my case. I will be proved innocent. Who can argue with me over this? And if you prove me wrong, I will remain silent and die. Job asks how he has sinned. Oh, Yah, grant me these two things, then I will be able to face you. Remove your heavy hand from me, and don't terrify me with your awesome presence. Now summon me, and I will answer, or let me speak to you, and you reply. Tell me, what have I done wrong? Show me my rebellion and my sin. Why do you turn away from me? Why do you treat me as your enemy? Why would you terrify a leaf blown by the wind? Why would you chase dry straw? Josh, put this back.
I want some.
No, you're not going to eat everything. Dad came in here with a slew of snacks for them yesterday. They get up first thing in the morning, come down here, start rambling through stuff. James woke up. Everybody get out the kitchen. Everybody get out the kitchen. Don't start. I'm going to send you upstairs with your daddy. Oh, they plucked my nerves first thing this morning, y'all. Josh, I asked you to make that for her.
This was mine. That was hers.
See, y'all, sorry for the shenanigans first thing, but now they fighting over snacks. Hold on 1 second. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
Mom, I opened this one.
Well, if neither one of them have come out of the package, Josh.
Bella.
Oh my gosh, y'all see? My life. If you've been here long enough, you know this is normal. Okay, Job chapter 14.
Upstairs with you.
How frail is humanity? How short is life? How full of trouble? We blossom like a flower and then wither. Like a passing shadow, we quickly disappear. Must you keep an eye on such a frail creature?
Dad said go upstairs.
Yep, Dad. Yeah, I hear Dad coming for you now too, cause you're crying, doing all that whining. Yep. Well, I say you gotta love reinforcements, right? She mad now. Okay, let me start over because they would be loud. How frail is humanity? How short is life? How full of trouble? We blossom like a flower and then wither. Like a passing shadow, we quickly disappear. Must you keep an eye on such a frail creature and demand an accounting from me? Who can bring purity out of an impure person? No one. You have decided the length of our lives. You know how many months we will live, and we are not given a minute longer. So leave us alone and let us rest. Wow. We are like hired hands, so let us finish our work in peace. Even a tree has more hope. If it is cut down, it will sprout again. It will sprout again and grow new branches. Though its roots have grown old in the earth and its stump decays, at the scent of water, it will bud and sprout again like a new seedling. But when people die, their strength is gone. They breathe their last, and then where are they? As water evaporates from a lake and a river disappears in drought, people are laid to rest and do not rise again. Until heavens are no more, they will not wake up nor be roused from their sleep. Some entertainment. I love the readings. Trina. Alicia, we was talking about this just jumped out at me what Job said. I'm gonna read it again. We was talking about something. I'm gonna read this last verse again. The last 3 verses. We was talking about, because we really don't know, we're really not privy to information after we die. Because a couple people asked me, well, where do we go when we die? Is there a hell? I'm like, I've heard testimonies of people saying that they've been there and they've come back, people that died and come back. I cannot personally verify that information because that's not happened to me. Now, I can't negate their experience either, so I don't really know. Unless you die and y'all sees fit to send you back, and if when you go, he chooses to show you something, that's his choice. I can't say yes, it's true, or no, it's false with what you experience, because that's your own personal experience. And especially if you are really animated about describing your experience, I don't know. Was it a dream? Was it a vision? Did you actually go there? I cannot say, but I know that when we leave here, we don't come back. I mean, when you completely go, not saying you go and then you come back, because some people do. I can't really speak on that because that's never happened to me. That's not my experience. Okay. Verse 10 is what I'm talking about, Alicia. But when people die, their strength is gone. They breathe their last, and then where are they? As water evaporates from a lake and a river disappears in drought, people are laid to rest and do not rise again. Remember, this is Job talking. back in the day. Until the heavens are no more, they will not wake up nor be roused from their sleep. But also, there was another example. Remember when Samuel had died? Remember, witches, warlocks, soothsayers, crystal ball readers, anybody that practice in the occult witchcraft, true witchcraft. You know, some things people label as witchcraft is really not, but you know what witchcraft is. You summon them powers of the dead, doing all this stuff, trying to exert your will over somebody else. That's witchcraft. You know, you're trying to do something illegal. Yahuwah said that is illegal. You are not to do that. You are to put those who practice that to death, right? So, but another, well, when somebody has come back or somebody has been called up because y'all allowed it, because King Saul knew better, so he decided to go see the witch because he wasn't hearing from Yah anymore, and she asked him to call up Samuel. Now, here's the thing. The witch he went to knew she was summoning the powers of the dead. How do we know? Because when true Samuel, real Samuel came up, she was frightened. So she knew, first of all, she knew she was wrong. She wasn't supposed to be doing it. And she wasn't used to dealing with calling up the true people who had really died. So when real Samuel came up, he said, "Why did you disturb me from my rest?" She was scared out of her wits. But there's another thing where, you know, like I said, it's happened, but it's very rare. And y'all don't just let people come back from the dead willy-nilly. You know, it's like, you had your chance to do what you needed to do. Some people go. Some people come back for a short period of time. I don't know. Like I said, I can't really talk on that. But, you know, there is wisdom in here as we read if we will pay attention to it. But I guess there are circumstances where y'all will allow it. But I also know you really need to be in tune with him to know if it's truly Yah. Because from what I've studied, people overseas in different places like Bangladesh and in India, they do practice, they call it dark powers and mysticism and magic and stuff. And I think I spoke about this before, because a lot of people say, oh, they go overseas and they got all these sign, wonders, and miracles across seas. I'm like, yeah, come try and pull that crap over here in the United States, and we're going to see if this is really the power of Yah or y'all shenanigans. But there's actually people over there that tap into dark powers, and they can cause people from the dead to rise up. Now, they can't live for a long time, but they can get them to do some shenanigans for a couple days. Like some people recorded it during their scared the piss out of me. I'm like, what? And it's quite a few people talking about it. But you have to do it like right after they die for real, because it's what's going on with the body. It's a lot of stuff. It's crazy the things that people do, you know. So when they go across seas, especially if people haven't really studied and they're ignorant about some things medically for real that the body can do and that the body will do, they'll think, oh, it's a miracle, and it's not, you know. So, but we'll talk about that another day. Let me get back to this. But when people die, their strength is gone. They breathe their last, and then where are they? As water evaporates from a lake and a river disappears in drought, people are laid to rest and do not rise again. Until the heavens are no more, they will not wake up nor be roused from their sleep. I wish you would hide me in the grave and forget me there until your anger has passed. But mark your calendar to think of me again. Can the dead live again? If so, this would give me hope through all my years of struggle, and I would eagerly await the release of death. You would call, and I would answer, and you would yearn for me. You would yearn for me, your handiwork, for then you would guard my steps instead of watching for my sins. My sins would be sealed in a pouch, and you would cover my guilt. But instead, as mountains fall and crumble, as rocks fall from a cliff, as water wears away the stones, and floods wash away the soil, so you destroy people's hope. You always overpower them, and they pass from the scene. You disfigure them in death and send them away. They never know if their children grow up in honor or sink to insignificance. They suffer painfully. Their life is full of trouble. And remember, Job is talking out of his grief right now. So, but Yah is he's gonna respond to him surely. All right, so this is the last chapter for the day, y'all. Job chapter 15, and this is Eliphaz's second response to Job. Then Eliphaz the Temanite replied, "A wise man wouldn't answer such empty talk. You are nothing but a windbag." I'm like, see, Eliphaz would have been got slapped by now. You are nothing but a windbag. The wise don't engage in empty chatter. What good are such words? Have you no fear of Yah, no reverence for him? Your sins are telling your mouth what to say. Your words are based on clever deception. Your own mouth condemns you, not I. Your own lips testify against you. Were you the first person ever born? Were you born before the hills were made? Were you listening at Yah's secret counsel? Do you have a monopoly on wisdom? What do you know that we don't? What do you understand that we don't? On our side are aged, gray-haired men, much older than your father. Is Yah's comfort too little for you? Is his gentle word not enough? What has taken away your reason? What has weakened your vision, that you turn against Yah and say all these evil things? Can any mortal be pure? Can anyone born of a woman be just? Look, even Yah doesn't even trust the angels. Even the heavens are not absolutely pure in his sight. How much less pure is a corrupt and sinful person with a thirst for wickedness? If you will listen, I will show you. I will answer you from my own experience, and it is confirmed by the reports of wise men who have heard the same thing from their fathers, from those whom the land was given, long before any foreigners arrived. The wicked writhe in pain throughout their lives. Years of trouble are stored up for the ruthless. The sound of terror rings in their ears. Even on the good days, they fear the attack of their destroyer. They dare not go out into darkness for fear they will be murdered. They wander around saying, "Where can I find bread?" They know their day of destruction is near. The dark day terrifies them. They live in distress and anguish, like a king preparing for battle. For they shake their fists at Yah, defying the Almighty. Holding their strong shields, they defiantly charge against him. These wicked people are heavy and prosperous. Their waists bulge with fat, but their cities will be ruined. They live in abandoned houses that are ready to tumble down. Their riches will not last, and their wealth will not endure. Their possessions will no longer spread across the horizon. They will not escape the darkness. The burning sun will wither their shoots, and the breath of Yah will destroy them. Let them no longer fool themselves by trusting in empty riches, for emptiness will be their only reward. They will be cut down in the prime of life. Their branches will never again be green. They will be like a vine whose grapes are harvested too early, like an olive tree that loses its blossoms before the fruit can form. For the godless are barren. Their home, enriched through bribery, will burn. They conceive trouble and give birth to evil, and their womb produces deceit. And that, my beautiful friend, is our reading for today. So remember, Job is going back and forth with his friends, and his friends are pretty much, they pretty much believe that all this is happening to Job because he must have been sinning in secret somewhere, because ain't nothing like this gonna come on somebody who hasn't been sinning in secret. And so Job is really, he's getting mad with them, and he's pleading his case, and he's saying he's a righteous man, and clearly that this has come from Yah, and he don't understand why Yah is doing this to him. But we know from the very beginning that this whole conversation went on in Yah's secret council between him and the adversary on what was going to happen to Job. Yah didn't necessarily give him the heads up that he was going to put him through this test, but the test is upon him. And so we're going to see how Job finishes this test. So Yah is actually going to come in, I think, after the fourth friend. So it says that 3 friends sat down with him, but there's actually a 4th man there, because the 4th friend, who was much younger, he's going to say that he didn't speak because he was the youngest of them all, you know, and he was showing reverence for them because he was the youngest. They were much older. He's going to show reverence by not putting in his 2 cents. But as it get towards the end, he's going to say, you know, out of due reverence, all respect for you, I've been sitting back here, listen to this conversation, go back and forth, you know. So he going to get on Job, and he going to get on his 3 friends that accused him, and then y'all going to step in, right? Okay. So we'll pick that up tomorrow. It is Thursday, September the 10th, 2020, day 248 and 611 of the year to count. We're about to go to the blessing, and it's found where?
Mom, what is this?
What is that? What is that? You know what that
Daddy,
is.
come out.
Yeah. Numbers chapter 6. Oh, yeah, I ain't got my mouse, so I gotta just click up. Okay.
Mom.
All right, Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 27. Put that back, Bella. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses. Oh, let me bring out another point. Listen, remember yesterday when it says, and Yahuwah spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron and unto his sons. And yesterday I reminded you that those who give the blessing is of the Levite tribe, the Levitical priests. Aaron and his sons were Levites and priests. But did you also realize that Moses is Aaron's brother? And Moses is also a priest. He's a Levite. Yeah, some people just think, oh, Moses was a deliverer. They don't think about it, right? Because Moses gave them the law. He was like the high priest. Aaron was a high priest, but Moses spoke directly to Yah. So I figured I'd bring that up. I didn't say that yesterday. I didn't think about it until after. Put it back. Put it back. Okay, she got one. That don't mean everybody else get one. Put it back. No, you can't. Put it back. Close it. So all of them are priests. So Moses, he was an ordained priest. He was a priest from the beginning. Moses was Aaron's older brother. So I just figured if you hadn't thought about that, I'd bring it out. All right, so back to the blessing. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, on this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, may Yahuwah bless us and keep us. May Yahuwah make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May Yahuwah lift up his countenance upon us and give us his peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. All right, beautiful people, I love you. I see you bright and early in the morning. 7:15, like I said. Sorry, ran a few minutes behind because I had to get a baby girl a bath this morning. So that's why I was 15 minutes late today. So, all right, love you. See you in the morning. Peace.